Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, I got Blackout 300 XTD 28. Let's take it out to Coach Jerod and surprise him, but not tell him. Stay tuned. All right, so we're gonna hit. I'm just gonna say, here, play with my racket, and then we'll talk about it after we play, okay? So, hey, Coach Jerod.
Hey, Harry.
Here, you're gonna play with my racket, and I'm gonna play with one of your rackets, and then we're gonna just, switch around for a little bit, okay?
Okay,
All
your racket? Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
All right. All right, so just got off the court. Blackout. New Blackout from Solinco. Extended. What'd you think, Coach Jerod?
Yeah, honestly, I think this is also another good update to the Blackout line. Traditionally, their Blackout frames are the thicker beam 100 square inch head size rackets, which are tailored towards, players looking for more pop.
Mm-hmm.
I did find that the original version had a little bit too much power, because I think I'm still gravitating more towards those 98 square inch head size frames now instead of those 100 square inch head size frames. So that one was a little bit interesting for me. So the 27.5 one was a little bit too long in a way. I think that kind of felt a little bit interesting for me, where my swing was kind of lagging a bit. I was actually surprised to hear that this one was also extended, because it did not feel like an extended length racket. But this one actually, again, had that perfect swing weight at the top of the racket, where it's like, I wasn't swinging too fast and wasn't swinging too slow, because traditionally, again, I do like head heavy frames. So again, the swing worked out really well with this thing. Another plush, softer feeling racket than the first two Blackouts as well. I'd say this thing definitely had a lot more pop than the whiteout as usual, but I think the power was actually not uncontrollable in a way, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So yeah, I think it's another good update from Solinco. They've been making these things a lot softer, which is good. And yeah, I think this is another winner, in my opinion.
Didn't feel long, huh?
It didn't, which was weird. So I'm assuming it's probably either 27.5 or 28, but overall didn't realize that when I was hitting. So until you told me it's an extended length racket, I was actually very surprised.
Yeah,
so.
He didn't know. He thought he was just hitting with my racket.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He's like, we're reviewing this racket? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, what? And then I told him, I was like, this is 28 inches. And he's like, it didn't feel like 28 inches. But it really didn't feel like your racket either.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Better than my racket.
I think so. And guys, to also mention, this does not have any weight on it. This is also stock form.
Mm-hmm.
So again, with this racket in stock form, this is also another good racket to test out for, again, playability, because this is it's a fun one to play with.
Confidential 16L, 55 pounds.
And I traditionally don't like confidential string. So that also is another saying. So that could be the racket too. But yeah, it's just, again, I'm very surprised that these are extended length rackets, just because you didn't tell me that before the test, and I was just thinking we're hitting some regular sticks. And man, when you told me it was a full inch, I was just, it's crazy. So.
Yep, 28 guys, XTD. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect. I don't normally go over 27.5, because I'm afraid of the extra half inch, but this racket did not feel like that. It didn't want to make me add more weight to it though, which was strange, because every racket that's standard length and standard weight, I want to feel more weight in the head. Adding the extra half inch more to the Blackout made it feel more head heavy like that. Therefore, I feel more of the top of the racket coming through the swing. I don't feel that I will need to add lead at all to this frame. And I'm seriously considering switching to this racket.
Guys, Harry was hitting very well during the play test. I will say that.
So I'm, very, very, very shocked at my racket, or this racket, could be my racket, and myself for hitting so well with it. But yes, great update, great new addition. Love the stick. Definitely recommend it to the people, who play with standard 100 of anything and have never considered getting a longer racket, because you will definitely be pleasantly surprised by how well this plays. I'm still in a little bit of shock, and I actually want to play some more because this played so well. I'm going to stay silent for a minute and have Coach Jerod tell you where he can find you.
You guys can find me on Instagram at ModTennis.
All right, guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Guys, are you tired of playing against the ball machine? Ball machine always wins, and you're not really getting any interaction with people. How about playing with somebody at your level, or maybe a little bit better than you, that can improve your game? There's 27,000 people nationwide waiting for you to play with. It's all at playyourcourt.com. You can find your new tennis friend, join local leagues, all for less than $5 a month. You'll have access to players at your level, your speed, and make some new tennis friends. Check it out at playyourcourt.com/tennis spin. Link is below.